Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? So, as you can see by the title, today's video is not like chit chat get ready with me, it's real talk get ready with me. And it's for a reason. Now, I've already primed my face and my eyelids, and I've set my eyelids. I'm going to use my foundation I've been using lately, my spray foundation, because I'm trying to use up some of my older products. And this has been my favorite. Anyway, I've been having a hard time. It's been quite a while, and I haven't really talked about this too much here. Sorry if you see cat hair flying. My kitty's right here with me, so you'll see her in a few minutes. I'm sure she'll climb on me. But since 2008, I've been dealing with identity theft. And not a lot of people really talk about it because it's not so common, really. But my identity was stolen by a girl I went to high school with. Now, what she did was, she was really bad on drugs, and she was, you know, basically, obviously, not obeying the laws and stuff like that. And I don't knock anybody for any reasons like that. I never do, and I never have. But she knew that, you know, I had kids and that I wouldn't be getting in trouble. So she decided to start using my name during traffic stops. And one day she was actually arrested and put in Camden County Jail in my name. So the Camden County prosecutors have all the information on it from years ago. I'm sure they still have it. But, so I would, like, randomly not even know, and if I got pulled over for a headlight or a tail light or something, the officer would tell me my license is suspended, and I would have no idea why. So, like I said, eventually I found out that she was using my name, and it had stopped for a little while. But then, let me see, back in 2008, when it first originated, it was later on, it was in March that I gave birth to my daughter Madison, of 2008, sorry. And I had to sign myself out of the hospital after 48 hours there, after having a C-section, to be arraigned for armed robbery. So, obviously they knew it wasn't me. She was 80 pounds soaking wet, and I was, 9 months pregnant. Just gave birth, so they knew it wasn't me. She's also 4'11", and I'm 5'2". Not that that's that much of a difference, but she had track marks up her neck and stuff like that. Like, they can obviously see it wasn't me. So, like I said, she went to Camden County Jail in my name after robbing someplace by gunpoint, and my license got suspended because there were fines. It kept accumulating, so I don't want to keep dragging that out. I'm just trying to really see if my face is even. So yeah, anyway, she used my name, went to jail, and then my license kept getting suspended. So I would find these fines out of nowhere and have to pay them off or try and fight them, which means, at the time I was working, so I'd take off work, which I'm losing money on that. And I would have to pay the restoration fees for my license, which is $100 every time. So I think we've paid about $11,000 in restoration fees since 2008, just to find out that when I was pulled over recently, which I told you guys about, because the officer said that my license plate looked like it was taken off one car and put onto another, which is not illegal when you do it the right way. But anyway, so I got the ticket for my license being suspended, which is, $360 something every time, even if they downgrade it for me because I've been dealing with identity theft normally, which I don't know around here, so I've never been pulled over except for that one time around here. So I don't know what they're going to do for me when I go to court tomorrow, but it's like $361 if they give me not having my license on me, or whatever they downgrade it to. So anyway, yeah, so I have court tomorrow, and obviously I don't have the money to get my license back right now, so, that's a horrible thing, because now I might actually get a driving on a suspended, which I can lose my license for, and I need my license. I need to be able to take my kids to school. She don't care, but I've had it. I have told the cops numerous times that she's using my name. I've proved it. Gloucester Township, sorry, I'm using the bomb concealer pot. So Gloucester Township, New Jersey, I went to them when she was arrested there for another armed robbery thing in my name. I went to go get my paperwork, and they said, no, we can't give it to you, even though it's you and your information and whatever. They couldn't give it to me because they thought it was somebody else. So therefore, I wound up having to pay fines there because they refused to give me the information, et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to go all into that because that was such a pain. And now, like I said, we are all the way in 2019, and my license was suspended again. Now, this girl is going on finally, and I guess gotten off drugs, and she had her own kid. But, you know, she's living this little life happy and not dealing with any drama or BS, I'm assuming. And I'm still dealing with the leftovers from what she's done to me. So now when I go to court tomorrow, I don't have money. And don't think I'm asking for money, because I'm not. I would never do that. I can't. I couldn't. But now I have to go to court tomorrow for when I was just pulled over recently. And fight this, driving on a suspended. And they know nothing about my identity theft here because, like I said, I just moved here. I've been here almost a year, so obviously, I mean, I haven't been to court there. I don't get in trouble. I don't do anything. I sit at home with my kids. I take care of my kids. The only time I leave the house is to pick them up from school or to drop them off. That's it. Occasionally, I might have to get toilet paper. But, so I've been dealing with all this drama and all this BS since 2008. And I'm getting to the point now where I am so fed up that I'm going to have to figure out what I can do. Like, I just don't, I didn't want to, it's funny. A lot of people are going to say I'm stupid. I didn't want to press charges on her. Like, I did for a little bit when I first started dealing with everything and, you know, had to be arraigned for armed robbery and everything. But when I found out that she was finally clean and doing good, I didn't want to do it to her because she had a baby to take care of. And I thought, you know what, that poor baby, I could never turn somebody in when they have a child to take care of. Like, I couldn't do it. And I mean, a lot of people say I'm stupid for it because did she care that I have 3 kids? I mean, no, she didn't, obviously. But I'm fed up. I am going to go to the highest of the highest that I can. And I gotta get this stuff taken care of. Like, I can't, I've never, I don't know. I'm like so beside myself, and I'm sure you guys can tell because this is not me to come on here and be like, wah, 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 wah. But I've just had enough. Like, I keep getting all these fines, and I'm like barely making ends meet here, and I'm doing everything I can, and I always obey the laws, and I've had enough. So now I gotta find out what I can do. So if any of you guys have any idea of what I can do, please don't hesitate to say something because I am like beyond words. And that's, you guys know I talk nonstop, but I am like beyond words on this. I don't understand how after all these years of all this, I know it's in my record that she's been using my name, obviously, but like, how am I supposed to just sit here and take it and pay these fines that I'm going to get for not having my license when I did nothing wrong? Like, I mean, obviously, I drove on a suspended license. I'm not saying that I didn't do that, because obviously I did. Did I know it was suspended? No. Did I know that she had fines galore in Washington Township, New Jersey? No. Not at all. But I'm the one suffering the consequences now. And it's been me suffering the consequences, and my husband, and my kids. Like, we have suffered so much from this girl, like, throughout the years of having to pay these, and me getting pulled over, and sometimes arrested because I don't know about this stuff, and there's fines, and she gets warrants for arrest in my name, and then I get arrested, and I'm stuck getting bailed out, and then it's more money out of our pockets. Like, I used to have a bail bondsman on call all the time because of how much she used my name and how many times I ended up being arrested because I didn't know that she had accumulated, you know, say $1,000 in my name in traffic violations. And I mean, for a long time I did just keep calling to make sure I was valid, and like, I didn't know what townships to call because she was homeless. So I had to keep calling, and then they told me I couldn't press charges on her because I didn't have an address for her. So until I found out where she lived, I couldn't press charges on her, which is a joke to me. So again, for the longest time, I would call Camden County Jail once a week and see if she was there. And when she was, I would try to get the charges pressed on her. This is when I was like angry, and she just kept getting lucky and just disappearing before I could do anything, and nobody, including all the townships and cities, wanted to help me in any way. And it was strange to me because I've never committed a crime. Like, I had never done anything compared to what she's done. Like, yeah, you know what, I smoked pot when I was younger, and I did have a drug addiction at one point, but I've been good for so long that I shouldn't have to deal with all of this. Like, I've put in my time for anything I've done. I've never went to prison. Like I said, I've been arrested because of her, but never because of me. Like, I've never committed crimes that would cause me to go to jail. I've never committed crimes in general. Like, I just don't understand how after all this time, I'm still suffering the consequences for what she did. And I don't understand how they can continue to let her use my name and continue to make me pay for everything. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't. And now when I go to court tomorrow, I'm going to get fined a bunch of money that I can't afford. And then if I don't pay that, I'll get arrested for not paying it. Like, some people, like, have no clue anything about identity theft. But it's some serious stuff. Like, I have a horrible fear of driving from it. Like, I am so paranoid when I drive that I might be suspended, or I might get pulled over, or what happens if I get pulled over when I'm with my kids and, she accumulated fines in my name and I have warrants for it. Like, what happens? My kids will get taken away by the state, and I'll go to jail and get fined and have years of fighting for my kids, and she sits in her house with her picket fence while I'm struggling to live. And I'm finally at the point now where I've had it. I want to find somebody who knows where she is. I've been able to track down the city of where she is now. Like, I know what town she's living in, as long as she's still there, from the last person I heard from. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to fight it, and I'm going to fight it until I can't fight it anymore, because I'm done. I'm like so fed up with all of this stuff with her that I really, like, I can't take another day of it. I really can't. And Toby, sorry, my kitty's knocking stuff down playing. I just really can't take any more of her stuff. I'm at my breaking point with this whole identity theft. And with the fact that there's not one law enforcement officer who wants to help me. Not one. Like, insane. Like, what the hell are they there for? Sorry. That's exactly what they're paid to do, is to help. And instead they're pulling people over for violations that really shouldn't have been pulled over for. And I'm not in any way anti-police, because I feel that, we need them for certain reasons. But when it comes down to my situation, what have they helped me with? Seriously, I mean, I don't want any of you to take this wrong. I am just like so beyond aggravated and frustrated, and I'm at the point, like, I literally have such bad anxiety that I'm like shaking all the time, and I shouldn't have to deal with that. Like, nobody should. And I know I'm not the only person in this world that deals with this. There's no way. But when does it come to an end? When, 15, 20, 200 people deal with it every day, and they all end up going to jail for being innocent? Or my credit's shot, $500,000 she accumulated in medical bills using my name. That I've been fighting for years now, which I've gotten most of them taken care of. I think my credit score now is a 0, finally. After, like I said, since 2008, so it's been 11 years I've been dealing with this. And I've had enough. It's not fair and it's not right. And I really hope that none of you guys ever have to deal with it. I really hope that you guys haven't dealt with it. But it's really just not right. Like, I don't see how somebody can... I understand that an addiction can cause you to do things that you wouldn't normally do as a normal human being. But through the addiction I had, I didn't break laws. I didn't steal. I mean, my addiction was prescribed to me. I was on prescription pain medication for years and years and years. And I sought help on my own for that. I didn't, ruin everybody's lives, and I didn't rob people, and I didn't, sorry, I'm using Milani Luminosa blush, and I used the Tarte blush before that. It's just not the look I wanted. And for bronzer, I used the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. But, I mean, I really hope that none of you guys ever have to tolerate anything like I did, and I'm still dealing with. Like, I just can't, I don't understand it. I really don't. Like, I could never ruin somebody's life like that. I couldn't. Like, it would tear me up inside so bad if I hurt somebody in that way. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Like, I just couldn't. And I don't understand how people can do this every day. Like, this happens to so many people that I've heard about personally. Not people I know or people that I could go talk to personally, but I've heard it over and over of people having their name used. And sorry, I'm setting my powders. I'm using the Natural Finish setting spray by Wet n Wild. I just want to settle them powders in so they're not too powdery. But I mean, there are so many people dealing with the same thing I deal with, and I just don't understand. I really don't. Like, how can you ruin somebody's life intentionally and not care? Like, I really don't get it. Anyway, thank you for letting me vent about that. Like, I've just been, like, through the roof. I've been depressed. I've been anxiety-ridden, and it's just been too much. And my husband knows, but I can't, like, go to him every day and say, hey, honey, I'm stressed out about this, because he don't want to hear that. So all I have is you guys to talk to, and I really, really appreciate you guys letting me rant for, like, 15 minutes. You guys won't even get the wrath of the rant. I'm sure I'll cut most of it out. But I don't know. I really appreciate you guys. And since I appreciate you guys so much, when I get my income taxes, which is coming up very shortly, hopefully, since I'm getting a decent amount of money in, I would like to do a big giveaway. And I would like you guys to go through the new makeup that's coming out in the next couple weeks. I should have the money by, like, the end of February, so it's probably going to be like a March 1st giveaway. But I want you guys to choose. You guys pick what you want in the giveaway. If there's an eyeshadow palette that's out that you guys know of and you think that would be great for a giveaway, let me know, please. If there's a foundation that just came out that you guys are all interested in, let me know, and I can pick the shade by the winner. Things like that. So if you guys see anything, let me know, because I'll put it in the giveaway. Like, anything that you guys would possibly want, put it in the comment section for me, and I'll make sure that it happens. So, I think I'm going to do a 2-winner giveaway this time, because I don't like doing the 1 winner. I always feel horrible. I've only done 1 giveaway so far. And, I mean, it was a pretty decent giveaway, but I had spoke about it. I had done a live stream for that giveaway. And there was one person in there, because my channel was very, very new. She's such a sweet lady. She knows who she is. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but she's such a sweet woman. And I was talking to her for quite a while about it in that, I think it was like 10-minute video on how I want to do it next time. And I am definitely doing 2 giveaway winners. I'm not just going to do one. Because I don't feel fair just doing one winner. Sorry, trying to fix my brow. They're horrible. So anyway, yeah. If you guys know of anything new that you guys want, go through your Ulta and Sephora baskets. See what's in your basket of what you want. And put it in the comments for me. So that way I can make sure I get them. And that way when I do this giveaway, and there's 2 winners, if it, like I said, if it's a foundation, I will have you match your foundation for me. Let me know what color, I'll order it, and I'll get it right out. So, I think I'm going to do another live when I do my giveaway, because I like doing the live. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Last time I put names in a hat. And, well, actually, it was a Halloween basket hand. Like, it had, like, the hand came out like this, and the basket was through the middle of it. And I just put everybody's names in that little basket, shook it up, and I pulled a name out, and that was who won. So I might even do that again. I don't care how many people are in there. I don't care how many names I got to write down. I don't care if it takes me 4 hours to do. I will have everybody's names in it and everything. So I think we're going to start the giveaway as soon as I get the money, because I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want anybody to be disappointed if they're waiting and this and that. So be ready for that video, because it will definitely not be titled giveaway. Every time I've noticed with people who do giveaways is like that video will be the most watched, and it's because they titled a giveaway. And there's a lot of people that just go on YouTube and search giveaways to see how much free stuff they can get. And I don't want that to happen. I want my loyal subscribers to get whatever I have, because this is for you guys. This is for all of you who sit there and let me rant to you and who comment on my videos all the time. And I mean, this is for you guys. This is for the people who care. This is for the people that are here for the makeup and just to be here, basically. And I want you guys to all know that you are greatly appreciate it. Brows are on. They're a little boxy. Nothing I can do about that right now. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to keep you on here forever. It's already been such a long video. And most of it's me ranting about what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with. And you guys don't want to hear that. I mean, I appreciate you guys listening to me and watching this video. However many will watch it all the way through. Thank you. If you did watch it all the way through, can you put a little heart in the comment section for me, so that way I know that you've watched it all the way through? Thank you. Sorry. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Big Palette, and I'm just throwing like a little bronzy color in my crease. This palette right there. And I always mix these 2 colors with my first transition shade in this palette. I always love those 2 colors together. It just gives me just a little bit of color to my crease, so that way everything blends in better. You guys think I should get a lawyer? Like, I haven't gotten a lawyer because, honestly, I can't afford a lawyer. I don't know of any lawyer who does pro bono work for identity theft. But I'd like to find one. That would be amazing. And I would still pay them in the end anyway. If I won, I would definitely pay them. Even if I didn't win, if it took me 10 years to pay them, I'd pay them. Just because it would save me so much hassle. Sorry, I'm trying not to curse. I rarely ever curse in my videos because I don't feel it's right, in case there's somebody younger watching it. But I'm like not myself, if you guys haven't noticed. You know, I am myself. I'm just an angry version of myself right now. It's the only way I can really put it. I'm taking the shade Pukey from this palette and putting it in my crease also, just a little bit lower down, and I'm also putting it in the outer V of my eye. So I just wanted to define it a little bit. But if you guys don't hear from me tomorrow after court, you know there was an issue. And I have to go to court in Lower Town, or in Middle Township in Cape May. And you'd think that these judges would have some kind of sympathy when somebody's dealing with identity theft, especially to the degree I've been dealing with it. Like, they really have no sympathy for it. Like, they think that it's somebody trying to pull a scam because they're used to so many scam artists and whatever. But so I'm using a clean brush to blend. But I don't have any scamming. I'm a mom. Sorry guys, my camera cut out on me. But like I was saying, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've been for a while because of my medical problems. My last job used too much bleach, and I'm allergic to bleach, and I started losing my peripheral vision from the bleach in the diner, and like I would pass out and like literally hit the floor because of all the bleach they used, and they wouldn't reduce the amount of bleach, which it wasn't even a healthy amount for people, let alone for somebody who's allergic to bleach. So I couldn't really stay there. I couldn't stay working there. It was causing me way too many health problems. I've been sicker than I've ever been in my life. And for all of you guys who are newer and don't know, I have lupus, I have rheumatoid arthritis, I have a heart problem that's called mitral valve prolapse, and there's more. I just don't want to go and keep going through and boring everybody who does know. If you go back to any of my videos, you'll see I talk about it. But for me to be working in a place that's causing me to have to carry my EpiPen at all times and inhalers, rescue inhalers at all times, it just wasn't good for me, and obviously for my kids when I couldn't function regularly. So it was crazy. And I really liked the job. I wish they would have, you know, bargained with me. Like, I would have helped pay for different dishwashing stuff for them, so that way like I could accommodate myself, but they just wouldn't have it. So I had to leave. And I really don't like that because I love the girls I worked with. I even kind of like my boss. Like, that's rare. But I did. But they didn't care enough to switch anything, so I just had to leave. Nothing I could do. Plus, I wasn't being treated really fairly anyway. You know, they have the girls that they've had there forever, and they would give them more tables than me, and they knew I could handle more. Like, if I had to handle that diner by myself, I could have. I just wasn't treated as fairly as I wanted to be, and as fairly as any person should have been working there. And I don't know how the girls deal with it now, especially with the drunk cooks. Because it's like a big drinking party in the kitchen, and that's insane to have to work around people, especially the mean drunks that work in the kitchen, who would slam plates over the heat tray and they would shatter right over your head. It just wasn't a good work environment. So, anyway, no more complaining. Sorry, guys. I'm doing my best to not complain, but I'm in such not a foul mood. I'm just fed up with so much stuff right now, and I had to put a video up because I had to, and I don't like coming on here and complaining, but you guys are all I have to talk to, and I really appreciate it, and that's why I'm coming to you guys. So I'll probably cut out half the complaining so you don't have to hear it, but I really do appreciate you guys for sitting here listening to me. I'm going to throw on my eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry guys, I just didn't want to do my eyeliner on camera because I don't like pulling my eye down and showing you guys that, because a lot of people get really disgusted by it. So I was trying to be courteous to the people that don't like it. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. highlighter right here. It's one of their old ones. It's like $4 in the shade Moonlight Pearls? Moonlight Pearls. It's not a like bam in your face highlighter, but it's more of a natural highlighter. And I kind of went for more natural makeup today, so I think that's my best bet. And this is the Milani All Over Blending Brush, it's called, and this is my favorite highlighter. I did tell you it's in my brushes video, There we go. Once you get the highlighter on, it starts showing a little bit better. It just takes a little bit of building up to get the good highlight. I don't want my nose to be too shiny. Who else is getting sick of the crazy shiny nose and chin? Because it's starting to bother me a little bit. When some people do it, it kind of gets like a little bit overboard. But I'm also going to use this for my inner corner highlight and for my brow bone highlight. So I just sure it's meant to go off the shoulder like that. That's why it does it. I just don't want you guys to think that like my shirt's falling off and whatever. But 4 times later. There we go. Let me set my whole face. I'm going to set my face with my homemade spray that I have in the Urban Decay All Nighter bottle because I want a little bit more of a healthier looking skin today. And this has oils in it, so it won't erase my makeup if I don't use too much, but it will give my face a little bit of moisture to it to give it a natural look. Should I watch my mascara? So there we go. I guess this is my angry, real talk look. I don't know how else to word it. But I hope you guys weren't too bored by my video. And I hope that maybe I taught you guys something about identity theft and how it affects people. And if you have any questions on that, or if you are dealing with a similar situation, please talk to me about it. For your sake and for mine. Like anything I found out, I can talk to you about and explain to you. And anything you found out, you can please help me. So, yeah, if you stayed to the end, put a heart in the comment section. If you stayed and watched the whole video. If you have any questions about identity theft or anything else, even if it came down to the makeup I used today, yeah, just leave a comment. But I really appreciate you guys for being here. And I can't wait to do our next giveaway coming up. And that's it. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye, guys.